I think a really unique thing about Gen Z is that we actually have the tools and the power to make sizable change in the world, more so than any other generation before us.
I'm Alex Clark. I'm a producer for PBS Nova. I'm also the host of Misinformation Nation, which tackles misinformation and helps give tools on how to address it.
My name is Olivia Seltzer. I'm 18 years old, and I'm the founder of The Cram, a daily news site for young people so they know where to go to change the world.
My name is Clark Humphrey, and I most recently was the digital director for the COVID-19 response team at the White House.
I was 12 years old when I came up with the idea for The Cram, 13 when I started it. I started waking up early every morning to read the news, create relevant stories, and rewrite them in a way that speaks to Gen Zers. And we now have 2.5 million monthly visitors across all platforms in over 113 countries all over the world.
So at Nova, we have a series called Misinformation Nation that arose in 2020, kind of during the peak of the fear of the emerging coronavirus. What we discovered is that people weren't really operating from the same starting point, where there was so much misinformation on the internet, on social media platforms, that it made it difficult to even have discussions about what we should do.
So as a member of the COVID-19 response team, tackling misinformation became really central to making sure that folks around the country and the world writ large had all of the information they needed to make informed decisions about whether or not to get vaccinated, because we knew that there was a lot of information floating around out there that was way more harmful than helpful.
I'm very committed to being non-biased and nonpartisan in my reporting with The Cram. I think we also have a moral obligation to report on the news in a way that is absolutely factual. It's extremely important to combat misinformation, just like for the general safety and peace of our world.
When we don't take time to properly vet information and we just share it anyway, that kind of creates a loop where that information can thrive and continue to exist. Even if it's not necessarily malicious, it can still be just as harmful to our experience.
It's really great to see younger people feel so strongly about combating misinformation. Having kind of these warriors looking out for harmful information is really, really key.
We're going to see younger people start to have a greater voice. They're going to be getting involved in politics sooner. They're going to be getting involved in local community issues sooner. And I think that this is all a testament to the amount of information that is out there and that their ability to share it has improved.
I was 12 years old and I actually had the ability to teach myself how to build a website and start reaching people all over the world.
This is something that is just unheard of. This is in the last 10 years of human existence that you can touch so many people in such a short amount of time.
It is really great to see younger people kind of take their futures and society and the change that they want to see into their own hands and to build out the world that they want for themselves and whoever comes after them.